So I didn't expect so much attention for the cross-border e-commerce. Maybe I can share some stories and our position and our understanding for cross-border e-commerce. The topic today is positioning of cross-border e-commerce. Firstly, we need to introduce our position before I introduce the positioning of cross-border e-commerce. Actually, that is the new positioning of our company. Before, we are just an e-commerce player for cross-border business. But we found that our business grows very fast, and other companies think maybe we can provide some just logistics services or other media buy resources services to them. And then instead of helping them, we think, why don't we just sell the service to them? So we change our positioning to end-to-end cross-border e-commerce services integrator for Southeast Asia. What means end-to-end? Actually, for cross-border e-commerce, end-to-end means that it starts from products, which means supply chain. You have to find a very good products with zero pricing, and then you use logistics to use the promotion channel to finish the e-commerce, the whole process. And then you need to take care of the customers, which means the customer care. You can provide the customer care services to other e-commerce company. And the end is the refulfillment. I think here there are many logistic companies, so we are very familiar with the refulfillment, so I don't give too many explanation on these parts. The brief information of Banlu. We are the pioneer both in e-commerce and cross-border logistics for SEA area in Shenzhen, and we have a very strong relationship with other e-commerce company in this industry. So that's why we think the positioning should be service provider in this industry. But we also play in this field. We do e-commerce by ourselves, and we sell this technology and knowledge to other companies to improve their performance. So there is a very important question for the e-commerce player. You want to make quick money or sustainable money. Because, you know, on internet, it's very easy to make some money, especially for e-commerce. There are many promotion channels, there are many business models. Actually, it's not that hard if you don't want to maintain your brands. So you have to answer this question first. You want to make quick money or sustainable money? And after this question, actually you have to make some choices. The first one is the form of cross-border e-commerce you would choose for your business model. Because every time when I introduce that our company is doing e-commerce, the people would ask, so you open store on Lazada or Shopee? Actually, there are many forms of e-commerce. The first one is H5 ad page. I think most of you didn't realize that it's e-commerce as well. What is H5 ad page? We create a website for only one product, and then we do promotion on Facebook, Instagram, Messenger, Google, something like that. You don't even recognize that is a website, or you didn't even recognize it's e-commerce. But it's a very important form of that. But for the disadvantage of this business model is that no matter the product is good or bad, you cannot find the seller anymore after the deal is finished. So this business model leads to the very bad customer care. So that is the disadvantage. But the advantage is that the seller don't need to care about the customers. They can sell maybe poor quality or low price product to the customer and then disappear. So this is a business form I won't recognize you to choose. And the second one is a mainstream business model for e-commerce. It's a third-party platform. just like Lazada, Shopee, etc. Just like Alibaba, AliExpress, Amazon, eBay, this kind of thing. It's a mainstream e-commerce. But it's very difficult to earn money from that because they have their own traffic. And people come to the platform to search the product they want to buy. Just like I want to buy a pen, and then they search pen. All the prices for pen will come up. So you can compare the price, compare the parameter, compare the producer. So it's very difficult to make profits on this kind of platform. But it's easier for you to sell more because you don't need to pay the traffic fee. And the third is the self-established website. Just like Zalora, Shein, and also our company. Of course, our website is not as big as them because we have many websites for 6 countries like Philippines, Vietnam, Malaysia, Indonesia, Singapore, and these kind of places. So for us, we established a website for a specific product line, just like fashion, electronics, and also for daily use. We have many websites, and we use the same customer care system, so we can take care of the customer need for different product lines, and we can make the profits higher than the seller on Lazada or Shopee because we control the platform. But Lazada and Shopee control the seller. If they want you to earn money, you can earn. If they want you to die, you have to die. And the fourth business form is community marketing on social media platform. Actually, it's not very popular in Philippines or other developing country yet because it's a very new business model. It's very simple. You just need to create a group chat on WeChat and even WhatsApp and Facebook, Messenger, these kind of places. And you gather the people with the same interest together, just like some people who like fashion a lot, and then you gather them and create a group chat and share some fashion information inside. And people will start to chat. And then afterward, you can start to sell. The people didn't realize that you are doing the advertisement. They think you are just sharing fashion information, but with some product inside. So it's we call it community marketing. It's a community, fashion community, electronic community, these kind of things. But it's very difficult to maintain because as you might understand, we have a same group here. You are doing business, and then I recognize it. I can create another group, and I take the people from there. So it's very difficult to maintain. But the cost for this business model is very low, and they can make a lot of money. After choosing the form of the e-commerce, then you should choose the strategy. The first one is you have to choose the country. As I said, we have 6 countries now: Philippines, Malaysia, Indonesia, Singapore, Thailand, Vietnam. And different country has different features. You have to understand that. I can give some example. Vietnam, the financial is very difficult to do the cross-border. And for Indonesia, is the custom clearance. And for Philippines, sorry, I can't disclose too much. and then after choosing your target country, you have to consider what kind of customer you are targeting. What's the age range, and what's the gender, what's the hobby, and what's the job, income, and favorite, these kind of things, because it decides which product line you choose. The product line you choose decides who your competitor is. Who your competitor is decides how much you can earn from each order. So the target customer profile is also very important. And the third strategy you need to choose is the pricing. Pricing, the first one is penetration. Penetration pricing strategy means that you don't need to earn any money from this phrase. You just need to penetrate into the market to see if you can sell. Because sometimes when you go to some markets or some country, even you're losing money, even you just want to sell, you don't want to earn, still you cannot sell anything. So that is the penetration. After penetration succeeds, you can use cost plus. What means cost plus? Cost of doing this business and plus the profit you want. So this strategy, it means that you won't lose money during the business process. And the third one is skimming. Some products, no matter how high the price you set, you can still sell it. Just like iPhone and some other products. No matter what the price you set up, the customer will still buy it. So you can set as high as you can. You can set the price and then make the profit and then make the price low again to establish the barrier to stop other newcomer to compete with you. And the fourth one is the promotion channel. I think this topic is very familiar in the internet industry. You have to understand the different promotion channels have different features. Just like Facebook, the quality is very good, but Facebook is very dominant. They can stop your traffic if they think you are inappropriate. They can stop you anytime, and the traffic is very expensive. They can just shut you down your account without telling you any reason. They will tell you just against our regulation and shut you down. And you need to pay them $1,000. For Google is even more strict. They can shut you down, and your entity cannot apply for the account anymore. In your lifetime, I mean. And YouTube belongs to Google. TikTok is a new traffic channel. You can just put some live advertisement on it and interact with your customer. It's a very new way to do promotion. Also, some offline activity, just like the wholesome fashion event, electronic events, kind of things to do promotion. When we talk about the cross-border e-commerce, we always think European country, American country, this kind of places. But actually, from last year, more and more players in China pay more attention to SEA area, especially for Indonesia and Thailand, Philippines. Philippines last year, not yet. I think this year. Lots of people talk with me already. And also Vietnam. I think one of the reasons is the economic growth. It's much faster than other area, as we can see. India, 6.5, Thailand, 3.8, but Thailand has a very, very special features. And Philippines, 6.6, a lot of people are investing money in the internet industry in Philippines, just like Bigo, TikTok, and Top Bus. This kind of company is getting into this industry. Here, we can see for the cross-border markets, SEA area keep more than 30% growth rate for the last 5 years. So it's a lot. It's quite a lot. It's even faster than China before. China is just around 20%. Now in this area, it's more than 30%. So I can see not only for e-commerce company, but also logistics, last mile. This kind of industry need to change along with the growth of e-commerce. There are many elements to develop your e-commerce business, but in my point of view, there are only 4 elements. The first one is the products. This 4 element is also 4 business unit for Banlu Tech. The first one is products. We have a very mature product supply chain. We can select the very good selling item from the system we have, and then we can cooperate with the factory to produce it with very high quality and also the brand certificate, this kind of material. We can partner with other e-commerce companies to get improved together, because we are not only doing e-commerce by ourselves, we also want to help others to improve their business. And the second one is the promotion channel. We partner with TikTok, Facebook, Google, and this kind of company. We have a very low rates, and we can know how to use this kind of tool. Maybe the people think you use Facebook to promote your product, so it's simple. You only need to know how to use Facebook. Actually, it's not. It's very difficult. You need to select your customer, and then you need to adjust the advertisement budget instantly. You need to change it even 20 times per day for one single product, one single advertisement series. So it's very difficult, actually. And the third thing is operation capability. You need to know when you should send out a product, how should you pack your product, and how you should reach the customer. Actually, not the faster, the better performance. It's wrong. It confuses us, but that's the truth. If you reach the customer too fast, sometimes it's worse. Nobody knows why, but that is the fact. And the fourth part is logistics. If you can do these 4 units very well, and then I think you can surely perform well in this industry as well. Because we are focusing in logistics, actually. Our strongest competition is in logistics. And then our teams start from scratch, and from 0 to 1 million peso in this market, it takes us 2 weeks. So I think we can share some information and see how we can cooperate with each other, because we are looking for some logistic partner as well. No matter sea freight, air freight, or customer clearance, and even LBC is a very good partner for us in last mile. Yeah, yeah. And for logistics, my partner is even better familiar. Is more familiar in this part.